I was browsing Facebook Marketplace the other day and I saw this listing for a banana holder, and I looked at it for a few seconds and thought, you know, maybe it's time for another Facebook Marketplace video. Facebook Marketplace is an ever-changing place. It's full of scammers, but it is also full of genuine people who are actually trying to sell their quality items. There is truly the full spectrum on this platform, and sometimes you just don't know what to expect. I am by no means an expert on Facebook Marketplace, however, I have sold every single listing that I have put on the platform. Items have ranged from my used jacket to my dad's snowblower to even some old used Crocs, even my old iPhone. I've listed such a wide variety of items, probably some of the largest variety of items on the platform, so I have just a little bit of knowledge in all of it. What is going on, everyone? This is Riley with the Riley Reformed channel, and today we're diving deep into the art of selling items faster on Facebook Marketplace. Whether you're a seasoned seller or you're just starting out, stick around for some game-changing insights. Now let's get started. Over the last few years of Facebook listings, one of the biggest that I have come to expect is solid communication between both parties. If you're selling something, you better be responsive to all of the people who message you, not just quick responses, but also thoughtful responses. This is not the area to be short. Someone who is hard to get a hold of or gives short, not very thoughtful responses is definitely a big turnoff for me. If I am selling to somebody, I may pick the person with just the better communication skills, and it may be a big turnoff for a buyer if you do not take the time for thoughtful responses. We all know the person where you type an entire essay to and all you receive back is a simple yes or yeah in response. I tend to kind of roll my eyes at this and think twice about if I really want to sell to that person. A great example of when you're selling to somebody is somebody will ask, "Hey Riley, is this item still available?" A common response to that would likely be yes or yeah, but how about this response? What if your response was, "Yes, Susan, this item is still available. Please let me know if you need any additional info or pictures about this." I don't know if some people realize what sort of a difference this change makes in the goal to ultimately sell your product. While both responses are yes, one acts like you are annoyed with somebody asking you if this is still available, and the other is an inviting response and encourages them to respond back. So this is something you should try next time you sell. Communication is really a critical aspect of successfully selling a product. Timeliness plays hand in hand with communication. When a potential buyer reaches out, aim to respond promptly. The online marketplace is a very fast-paced area, and a delayed response might lead to losing out on a potential sale. Often when I am searching for a product, I will make my search and message maybe the top 5 people that pop up in my area. If someone responds first, you're more likely to go with that person. As a seller, you definitely want to check your messages regularly, set up notifications, and do whatever it takes to be on top of those inquiries. And finally, my last tip for communication would be that just general politeness goes a long way in online transactions. It may sound cringy, but remember, you're not just selling an item, you're also trying to build up a brand and sort of a reputation online. If you're polite and just respectful to a potential buyer, this can lead to positive reviews, and so far I'm up to 8. I actually just got my last perfect 5-star rating while I was recording this video. One of the first things to do, and I suspect many of you do this now when buying on Facebook Marketplace, is checking the seller's reviews. If I see anything less than like a 4-star rating, I instantly think something is wrong and I am turned off from that seller. So try to keep those reviews up. Whenever I finish a successful transaction, there is an option to request a rating from the buyer. People generally forget to leave reviews without explicitly being notified in their messages. So this is definitely a very useful feature, and I'm going to show you how to do this right now. Open the Facebook app and then go to the Marketplace tab. So you're going to go to sell, and then at the top, you want to click chats to answer. Right now, I don't have any listings available, so it says 0, but that doesn't matter. So you click chats to answer, and then you will see the very top thing is when I just sold my winter jacket. So I will click this. I have already requested a rating, but to do this, all you would do is at the top, there is more options. So you click more options, and then instead of report buyer, there is an option to request rating. I clicked that. It requested a rating a few days ago, and I already saw that he just gave me a 5-star rating. So that is how I'm able to maintain 5-star ratings on Facebook. The next big topic of discussion for selling items on Facebook Marketplace is timing and frequency. It's not just about what you're selling, but it is also when you are selling that item. So firstly, understanding the optimal times to post your listing is definitely crucial. And no, I'm not talking about the time of day. I have found that time of day doesn't really make a significant difference in posting an item because I rarely get responses right away after posting something. I'm more talking about the time of year that you choose to post your product. Like, do you really think that posting a snowblower in the middle of July is going to get a lot of traction? I don't know of anyone that shops for snowblowers in the middle of the summer. Some items definitely have the concept of seasonality. If you did not have good luck selling that snowblower in the middle of July, that doesn't mean you should give up. List it again when it gets closer to the season where people are actively going to be thinking about that item and thinking about what you're posting. This concept can also be applied to the holidays. I feel like everything can be better sold around the holiday season, so definitely the last quarter of the year when people are trying to get good deals for the holidays and save some money. When I recently sold my iPhone, I was told that they were looking for a Christmas gift for a friend, which is a great Christmas gift. Hence, good time to list the product in October when the holidays will soon be upon us. If you're looking to sell something that you think would be just overall a great gift, do not ignore this time of the year. So now I'm going to talk about the concept of frequency. Facebook's algorithm tends to favor more up-to-date content. So if your listing has been hanging around for a while without much action and you start to wonder if you're ever going to be able to sell this damn thing, well, it might start slipping down the search results. There are a few things you can do, like regularly updating the price, you can renew the listing, and maybe even adding newer pictures may certainly help your old listing that has been hanging around for a while. Price is a hard one because everybody wants to get the most money for the item they sell. But I can assure you, if you're not getting any messages and an item has been around for a long time, you will need to take a look at your pricing. A good way to do this is to compare your listing to other similar ones. If you're charging more, well, it's no wonder why you're not getting any action. Price is something that you cannot be stubborn with. Some money in the end is definitely better than no money. Updating your listings in this fashion and also making sure you renew your listing not only keeps the listing visible, but also signals to the Facebook algorithm that your item is still relevant. Facebook Marketplace is not as easy as listing something and then forgetting you ever list it. You definitely need to remain active. So now I'm going to show how to renew a Facebook Marketplace listing. After we clicked sell, there is an option for listings to renew. So this basically pushes it back up into the Facebook algorithm. So every time you see this option available, you're going to want to renew it. So to renew, I don't have any. All this menu is it shows you a list of everything that you can renew. You check it and then click renew. And then it's as simple as that. The next area for things I wanted to discuss is community engagement on the platform. Your success isn't just about the items that you sell, but it's also about the relationships that you can build in the Facebook community. And to do this, if you're not familiar with the concept of groups on Facebook, it's definitely about time you become familiar, because in the end, they can help you make more money. So first off, you'll want to explore and join local groups related to your niche or the items you're selling. These groups are honestly gold mines for potential buyers who are already interested in what you have to offer. Participating actively, and definitely don't hesitate to showcase your listings while you are in these groups. So I will showcase how to join a relevant group on Facebook. The last thing I wanted to show in the Facebook app was how to join a group, because joining groups can really drive community engagement. So to do this, you're going to open up Facebook, go to the home page, and then click search. So I happen to live in Stevens Point, so I'm going to just search Stevens Point, and then at the top there are different criterias to search, and you'll see, actually this is when I posted my last iPhone. So I'll go to groups at the top, so click groups, and then this shows you groups that you can join. So a lot of times there are groups specific in the city that you live in, but specific to selling items. So I'm basically going to scroll in this list until I find something that's related to buying or selling. So I'm just going to keep scrolling until I see anything that talks about stuff for sale. This is a perfect one. It's a private group for 23,000 members. 23,000 people is a lot of people. And it's not just people in the main town, it's probably also people in the surrounding areas. So it really is as simple as just clicking it, reading the description, making sure that you're following the guidelines, which for this one, I believe it exists to just post what you want to sell. This sounds great. So I'm going to click join. And then after I click join, there now is a pending approval request that goes out to the admin. So it looks like there were a few questions that came up. It doesn't look like that I actually have to answer these, but I might fill them out just in case. And that's it. My request is now pending. So hopefully I can join the stuff for sale in Stevens Point, Wisconsin group and sell even more listings in the future. After you successfully join a Facebook group, how I just showed, when listing an item on Facebook Marketplace, it will ask if you want to post this marketplace listing in that group. Now, this is definitely key because it will create an additional post with no extra effort on your end except simply clicking the checkbox. A post on Facebook is important because this allows the fellow members in the group to like, comment, and share to other people on the platform. I have personally received a comment from one of my last listings where I listed my old iPhone. I listed my old iPhone in a group. Somebody commented it and tagged another person to check it out because they thought that person may be interested in the iPhone. Now, this is great for a few reasons. For one, it definitely drives engagement to your profile, which Facebook just loves. If there is engagement, it will recommend it to more people and put your listing out there more frequently. Another reason is that because the person tagged another person, they're almost 100% likely to see it, because every time you open Facebook, you have the badge icons in the notification section in the bottom right. And I don't know anybody that can ignore that. If that person is tagged, they're going to click and see that they were tagged in a product. Posts in groups are great because you not only have Facebook pushing your items out to people, which since Facebook just collects so much data, it does a really great job at recommending items. But then you also have the community sharing it to people who they think may be interested in your product, and that can lead to the sale of your product. So really, it's a win-win all around for everybody. Once you are in the group, make sure to use the same communication skills that I mentioned from before in this video. Respond promptly to comments and different inquiries within the groups. Being an active and helpful member can turn your potential group members into loyal customers. Plus, the more engaged you are, the more likely your listings will be available and visible to others in the group. And that wraps up my comprehensive guide on how to sell items faster on Facebook Marketplace. We've covered everything from optimizing your listings to mastering your communication skills and understanding the nuances of timing and frequency. We also showed how to utilize Facebook Marketplace features and the power of community engagement. I hope you found these insights valuable and actionable for your own selling journey. If you enjoyed this video and found the tips helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with your fellow sellers. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on any future guides and tips that I may upload to my channel. All in all, Facebook Marketplace has kinda become my thing, so you know more videos like this will be available in the future. Remember, selling on Facebook Marketplace is not just about the transactions, but it's also about building those relationships. So with that, I hope you apply all these strategies, stay engaged, and watch your sales soar higher than they ever have before. The engagement is usually pretty high on these types of videos, so if you have any questions or want to share your own experiences, feel free to comment below. I love hearing from everybody that comments. But thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Riley with the Riley Reformed channel. Hope to see you in the next video, and I hope your day is as pleasant as you are.